How you doing, guys? Welcome to ZukaTube, and today we're going to be reviewing the movie Werewolf by Night. And I say we because today we have a guest, Tessa.
Hey, guys.
Let's get right into this here. Now, we got a summary to read, then we're going to play this trailer. Then after that, we'll go into a couple details of the film, we'll play a couple clips, we'll do our review, and then we'll get some spoilers done at the end. And don't forget also to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Rumble users, I'm sorry if I've been a little delayed on the videos. The upload time is a lot longer through Rumble than it is on YouTube for me, and I'm out in the woods. So this just released October 7th, 2022. This is done through Marvel, through Disney Plus, and all that stuff, so you can watch it on the streaming service. And here for the summary, they have, on a dark and somber night, a secret cabal of monster hunters emerge from the shadows and gather at the Bloodstone Temple following the death of their leader. The attendees are thrust into a mysterious and deadly competition for a powerful relic. All right, and with that being said, let's play this trailer. Ah, spooky wooky sounds.
You can't escape.
It's all in black and white.
The shock, the terror of Werewolf by Night.
Gotta love that classic vibe.
It is every hunter for themselves.
Good luck. I'll be
That's zombified
rotting
Ulysses
for you.
Bloodstone right there.
But one of you
Zombified and
is a
animated.
monster.
Yeah, they like use him as a puppet, right?
masquerading as one of our
Raised
own.
to a dead body.
I
but
can't
Yeah,
they're
super
wait to
creepy.
find out what breed of evil you are.
I love that. I love that sound.
You wanna see this, darling?
I love how we just said that at the same time. Coming for you. In it, he says Lassie, like he's trying to kill the dog Lassie. Coming for you, Lassie.
Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, so super cool trailer, right? You gotta love that shit. This is great. Which I will show more of. Man, and you saw that little burn? Oh, I should have left that burn to play. But really, really cool. This is like a short film. It's only like an hour long. So technically, I guess that's maybe like 45 minutes because, you know, the credits, the intro stuff, all that, whatever. But basically, this gets introduced, and Ulysses Bloodstone, he's like this master hunter guy. He's in control of this thing called the Bloodstone that, you know, like exposes, angers, and repels monsters and all that kind of stuff. And
Right, it does monster things.
does monster things.
Yeah.
And then, so with the monster things that this thing does, yeah, so it's doing some monster stuff.
Yeah.
And
If it's-
basically, this person controls the Bloodstone, and he was like a master hunter, and they're doing a ceremony for his passing. At this ceremony, they invite all these hunters, and they sit there, they do the ceremony, and then they're presented with the Bloodstone competition, basically, where they'll all fight a monster that they unleash into this labyrinth, and whoever wins basically gets the Bloodstone and becomes the new, like, heir to the Bloodstone house thing, group, whatever, right? It's very, like, secret Illuminati-esque kind of
Very
stuff.
Illuminati-esque. I will give it that. Very weird.
I don't know. Everything kind of has that inner, like, almost haunted house vibe, but then instantly goes to, like, that TVA look that they had in the Loki series. So that's kind of interesting. They're in this ceremony. They got the competition laid out, and you get introduced to your two main characters. That's Elsa Bloodstone, who is the granddaughter, who should be the heir, but she's been gone so long she has to kind of go there and fight her way to reclaim her, you know, rightful throne and get this Bloodstone. And then you have this guy, Jack Russell. That's not weird or anything.
Woof, 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 woof.
Jack Russell, you know, he's there, and he's like a very, like, kind of weird, passive kind of dude, it seems like, and he's a little weary, but he talks to people and stuff, and he's introduced as having, like, the most kills out of everybody. and he kind of gets thrown into the mix first for this hunt. These two characters are interesting because they're a lot different than the rest of the hunters, right? And it's cool to see them interact because all these other hunters, they're in it, they're trying to kill each other, they're trying to get that stone, they're trying to do whatever they can. And these guys are like, I ain't trying to kill nobody, I'm trying to do whatever I was set here, kind of aside from this hunting of a monster, right? Jack gets thrown in first, and you find out right off the bat that Jack and Elsa both seem to have ulterior motives. But Jack's ulterior motive here is that he's not really there to hunt a monster as much as he wants to free a monster, right?
It's his big buddy.
His big buddy, and we're going to show you a clip of that right here.
The adorable big buddy. Let me see his face. Look at you.
And that's Man Thing. In this, he's called Ted or Teddy, short for Theodore.
So adorable.
Well, you keep saying that you're gonna be careful each time, and here we go again. You can't keep counting on me to save you. This is the last time.
He's so cute.
And they obviously have a pretty big bond.
Does it hurt?
That he has a kind of bloodstone thing on him that prevents him from being as powerful, and he kind of is constantly angered.
Did you say bloodstone thing?
Well, yeah, because it's not it's the bloodstone.
Bloodstone. Totally not making fun of you for that.
She's making fun of me because I said bloodstone thing instead of the actual bloodstone because I'm retarded.
And I'm gotta point it out.
Thanks.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
So, okay, so now I don't want to go too much into it with the whole spoilers thing. We'll get into that at the end.
Really hard not to.
It's super hard not to say anything because it's only it's an hour
so
long.
Short. It's so short.
Yeah.
It's so short.
And that's where we're going to get into the pros and cons here because the one con that I have is that it's too short. And, I have another con, actually, is that the pacing is excellent until one single area where they just have a little bit too much dialogue, and it breaks you out of that kind of great, fast pacing, kind of like keeping you guessing on your toes, a little spooky-wooky stuff, some action.
Makes
That
you wanna
breaks
look at
up
your
for a
phone.
lot of dialogue, and it's annoying at one point. What did you think of that?
It definitely makes you want to look at your phone.
Yeah. And that's, only a few minutes. It's minor, but it is something that was agitating. Otherwise, I'd say the pacing is great. The action was really good. It's very gory. It's adult. I wish Marvel would do more of this, especially as a standalone property. It could do really well. It doesn't really have the constraints of the rest of the MCU. So that's enjoyable to see. Also, I would say the sound is awesome. The way it's shot is awesome. It's really fun. It's just a cool thing, especially to watch around Halloween time, I feel like. This is a great month for them to put it out. They're really smart here. I mean, what did you think overall of different aspects of just the film itself?
I really liked the fact that it just looks classic for the whole first part of the film, or short or whatever you want to call it. It really is just that classic, go back to the basics, old-time traditional werewolf type horror movie. And that one scene in the trailer where it's the transformation scene where she's like, the only thing it's missing is that blood-curdling scream. So yeah, they did really good on it. I liked it.
Yeah, really, really fantastic stuff with that. And also the action is just really great. And I want to show a little bit of some of that action so you can see the actual werewolf just kicking ass, right? And this is just really fun. Bam, just going in. My dude's going in. Look at that. Doing some wrestling stuff.
And see, this is again.
But doesn't it remind you of the TVA right here from Loki with the little zappers and the lights in the ceiling and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gives you that vibe. But really cool stuff. Super enjoyable. I would say overall this is a must watch as far as everything that Disney's done. This is the only really good solid thing they've put out. This is I would rate it a solid 8.5. It's really it's good. I wish it was longer. I wish the pacing was a little bit better at a moment, but otherwise, this is as good as I feel like it's been getting for MCU stuff and for Disney. What do you think?
I'm going to be honest. I say 8.5 too. But I maintained the 8.5 from the beginning.
Yeah, an 8.5.
Yeah. I said 8.5, and then you were like, I'm gonna do that too. So then when we recorded, you said 8.5.
I'm confused, but
Because we're recording now.
either way, 8.5 out of 10 for this one. So this is a definite recommend. Absolutely watch this if you have Disney Plus. If you didn't already, delete the app because I understand it's been a little disappointing lately. But with that all said, let's get into the spoilers section because I want to talk about just a couple little things. Spoilers. Spoilers. Boop, ba, doop, ba, doop, boop. All right. Spoiler time. So at the end of this, right, you see that Jack Russell is the werewolf. They capture him, when he touches the bloodstone. And after he turns into the werewolf and everything, he has to go, he has to go through this whole thing with Elsa to try to get her to, like, be remembered by him, remain eye contact. He has to smell her and all that creepy shit. And then when he transforms, he hopefully doesn't, like, maul her. But he whoops all these dudes' buns, all that stuff. They whoop the lady's ass. Teddy comes in, helps out, the whole deal. It's cool. And at the end, they have this thing where Elsa gets the bloodstone. He gets out of there with Teddy. They have a fun little scene together, like, at a little camp they made afterwards. And everything goes to color from there. And you see that, like, Elsa still looks like bootleg Jessica Jones at the end of it. Like, she don't even get her red hair or nothing. But otherwise, I thought the ending was pretty good and pretty funny. What did you think of the way that played out?
I like Jessica Jones. I don't care that she didn't get the red hair. I like bootleg Jessica Jones. And I also liked the ending, period. Like, with them talking at the end. Because I like my man, Ted. He's so adorable.
And that's the kind of taste of the MCU you still get, where they have the goofy little banter at the end of something, after, like, the intense, serious stuff happens.
And it also has the prolonged, unnecessary dialogue as well. So if you miss that, you're in for a treat.
Yeah. But otherwise, absolutely recommend this one. Werewolf by Night, 8.5 out of 10. Again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for viewing these. Let us know what you think. And peace.
Bye.
I'm staying charged on my feet, I'm like a factory. Dropping lines like an assembly. I'm staying on point, it's my strategy. Feel like they're tracking me. Yo, let me get on one. Nah, go get your tracks up. Homie, can I steal some? Homie, you can't stack up. My brother, can you shout me? You're barking up the wrong tree. My dog, why do you doubt me? Cause you can't do shit without me.
Real like the radio and never play it, but that's cool. The enemy's supposed to hate it.